It began like a fairy tale. A chance encounter, a shared glance, an instant connection. We fell into step so easily, two souls destined to dance through life together. Or so I thought. He was everything I ever wanted. Kind, funny, with eyes that held the promise of forever. We built a world of shared dreams and whispered secrets. Our love a beacon in the night. Our love story unfolded like the pages of a well-worn book. Comfortable, familiar, each chapter filled with laughter, passion, and the quiet joy of simply being together. We were two halves of a whole. We painted our love across the canvas of our lives. Picnics under a summer sky, stolen kisses in the rain, whispered I love yous as dawn painted the sky. He brought me coffee in bed every morning. I surprised him with tickets to his favorite band. Every day felt like a celebration of our love. Our families adored him. My friends envied us. We were the couple everyone aspired to be, living proof that true love still existed. The change was subtle at first. A forgotten date, a curt reply, a flicker of annoyance where once there was only adoration. I brushed it off as stress. We all have bad days, I reasoned, but the bad days turned into a bad week, then a bad month. The light in his eyes dimmed, replaced by a shadow I didn't recognize. He became distant, withdrawn. The man who used to shower me with affection now barely met my gaze. My heart ached with a growing unease. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. The fight started with a whisper, escalated to a roar. Accusations were hurled like weapons, each blow chipping away at the foundation of our love. I don't recognize you anymore, I cried, tears blurring my vision. He looked at me then, a stranger in the eyes of the man I loved. Maybe I don't recognize myself either, he admitted, his voice hollow. The truth, when it came, was a shard of glass piercing my heart. He wasn't happy. He hadn't been for a long time. And in the silence that followed his confession, I knew our love story had reached its final chapter. Section 5. Picking up the pieces. The days that followed were a blur of pain and disbelief. How could something so beautiful crumble so completely? I moved through life in a daze, the weight of his absence a physical ache in my chest. My friends and family rallied around me, but their words of comfort felt hollow, unable to penetrate the depths of my despair. Sleep offered no escape. Nightmares haunted my slumber, replaying the moment our love shattered into a million irreparable pieces. One morning I woke to find a sliver of sunlight piercing through the curtains. It was the first time in weeks that the world didn't seem cloaked in darkness. The pain was still there, raw and open, but beneath it I felt a flicker of something new. Resilience, strength, the dawning realization that I would survive this. I started small, a walk in the park, a phone call with a friend. Slowly I began to piece together the shattered fragments of my life. As the initial shock subsided, I began to sift through the wreckage of our love, searching for answers among the debris. I realized that our love, while real, had been built on a foundation of unspoken expectations and unexamined dreams. We had grown apart, our paths diverging like rivers flowing towards separate seas. The pain of heartbreak, as unbearable as it was, had also been a catalyst for growth. It had forced me to confront my own vulnerabilities, to redefine what I wanted from love, from life. Healing, I learned, is not a linear journey. There were days when the pain threatened to drown me, when the mere thought of him sent shards of grief piercing my heart. But with each passing day, the pain became a little less sharp, the memories a little less vivid. I began to rediscover myself, to find joy in unexpected places. I learned to embrace my independence, to revel in my own company. I learned that heartbreak, while devastating, didn't have to define me. It could refine me, shape me into a stronger, more resilient version of myself. Years have passed since our love story came to an end. The pain has faded, leaving behind scars that tell a story of love lost and lessons learned. I am grateful for the time we shared, for the joy and the heartbreak, for the woman I became because of it all. Life, I've learned, is a series of beginnings and endings, of loves found and lost, and while I may never forget him, I am finally able to look back at our time together with a sense of peace, knowing that even in its ending, our love story served its purpose. It taught me about myself, about the depths of my own strength, and the enduring power of the human heart to heal and love again.